Another slate of Xbox Game Pass games have been announced. We have some new SCUF controllers for the Xbox Series X and S, and the Xbox Series S is turning out to be probably the best emulation device you can buy. Before I jump into this video, guys, make sure to go check out my giveaway that I'm doing for 5K subscribers. It is a post under the community tab on my channel giving away 15 Xbox Game Pass codes. So today we got another announcement for Xbox Game Pass games, which goes right along with my giveaway, and it is a great slate of games. Some games that are already there but just coming out on different platforms like either cloud or PC, but some games that I think a lot of people are looking forward to. So starting off with Need for Speed Heat on the cloud. This is a game that I've talked about on my podcast the last 2 weeks or so that I've been playing. This game, I've put about 10 to 12 hours into it so far, and I'm gonna finish off the campaign. And I actually thought this is a very fun Need for Speed game. I know it got a lot of hate when it came out, not 100% sure why, because the gameplay is a lot of fun. There are some things wrong with it, but overall I'm really enjoying it. Then we have Battlefront 2. I mean, that's been out for a while now, but it is going to be available on the cloud. It will be interesting to see how that plays, as it is a first-person shooter. Jedi Fallen Order on the cloud. We know that it got the Series X and S update, which looks absolutely amazing. But hey, if you don't have a Series X or S, but you have Game Pass now, you can access it on the cloud. Recompile. Now, this is a game that's very interesting. I was checking it out, and it's kind of like a Metroidvania style game, and it looks really cool. So it's a game that I'm actually excited about after watching some gameplay of it. A game that I will potentially check out, but it's like a platformer, 3D platformer style with puzzles and everything. Really cool music and really cool graphics and art style. So excited to check that one out. Then we have Train Sim World 2. I mean, it's a train simulator. If you are into trains, this could be great for you. 12 minutes. This is a game I think a lot of people are looking forward to. It's like a interactive narrative style where you're in a time loop, and we've seen them show this game off at a couple of Xbox events. It looks very cool. Psychonauts 2. I mean, not too much more to say about Psychonauts 2. Probably the most anticipated game in August for a lot of people. For me, for sure, I'm super excited for Psychonauts 2. From what we've seen and what people have said from previews, it's going to be a very, very good game. Then we have Myst. I think this is a throwback or like a reimagined remake of the original Myst games that came out way back in like the 90s. Could be wrong on that, but let me know if you've played any of those original games or if you're interested in this Myst. And then Humankind. This is an announcement we got, I believe, 2 weeks ago, where it's coming out on Game Pass on day one. It's actually available right now on PC, and this could be a game that is similar to Age of Empires. So if you're into those styles of games, I would recommend checking out Humankind. I'm interested in checking out Humankind, and I think I will be playing it on my PC. Now, out of all of these games right now available today, Humankind, Need for Speed Heat on the cloud, Star Wars Battlefront 2 on the cloud, and Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order on the cloud. Then you have Recompile available on the 19th. You have Train Sim World 2 available on the 19th, 12 minutes also available on the 19th, and then the big one, Psychonauts 2, available on August 25th, and then Myst available on August 26th. One of the best controllers to date is still the Xbox Elite controller. We really haven't seen too many controllers that rival it in terms of its ergonomics, its feel, its options, all those types of things, but we are getting a new Pro controller, you could say, the SCUF Instinct, coming for the Xbox Series X and S. So there will be two versions of this controller, the SCUF Instinct and the SCUF Instinct Pro, and there's going to be a ton of features for this one. If you're somebody who is looking for an alternative to the Elite controller for Xbox, this could be it. So here's the stuff you can do. You can switch profiles. There'll be wireless connectivity as well as wired connectivity. There will be interchangeable thumbsticks like we've seen with the Elite controller. Removable face plates, which is kind of cool. That's something that isn't on the Elite controller, so you can kind of make it your own design and make it your own personalized controller. There's going to be the share button, which is on the Series X controller, so that's good to have that there. Self-lubricating rings that help thumbsticks glide smoothly against the faceplate. Now that's something that is great because with the Elite controller, the thumbsticks are a lot smoother than like the Xbox Series X and X controller. They don't have that ring, and you kind of feel it against the plastic. Not a big deal. It doesn't make that much of a difference in terms of like the overall control of your games, but if it's just a lot smoother when it has those rings. I do like them. You're going to be able to mute any headset connected to the controller itself. Then there's going to be instant triggers to activate, like a mouse click for faster shots, but that's only going to be on the Instinct Pro version. And then there's going to be performance grips with comfortable non-slip feel for extended gaming sessions. And I have to admit, the actual grips on the Elite controller itself do make a difference from just the plastic on the base Xbox Series controllers. Here are some more pictures of it. I think it looks really cool. I don't know if I'm going to end up looking in or picking up one of these controllers. Probably just wait for the next Elite, because I still have the original Elite controller and it works great. I still use it all the time. But if I'm going to get another Pro controller eventually when they release like the Elite 3, if it does come, I'll probably look into getting that. But here's what it looks like. I mean, some people do prefer Scuff over the Elite, and this could be a great option. They're going to be $169 for the Scuff Instinct and $199 for the Scuff Instinct Pro. All right, so moving over here to one of the coolest things so far I find with the Xbox Series S and X, and its ability to emulate retro consoles. We've already seen it be able to emulate like GameCube, PlayStation 2, Nintendo DS, all doing it very, very well, especially the Xbox Series S being the less powerful console, the cheaper console. It literally, in my opinion, is probably the best emulation device available right now for somebody to go pick up, especially at the $299 price tag. Now, this is another video for Modern Vintage Gamer. Highly recommend going to check it out. I will link it in the comments below. He did a video previously showing off the Xbox Series S doing emulation with other consoles. To get into this emulation, all you have to do is pay a $20 fee. I believe that's the price of it. And then you get into the developer mode of the Xbox Series X and S, and you're going to be able to install emulators on there for the games that you want to play. Now, this emulator that is being used is called DuckStation. I believe it is relatively new, or it's at least relatively new for being able to be accessed and used on the Xbox consoles, and it has a ton of options available. So some of the coolest things available is just the fact that you're going to be able to increase the internal resolution of PlayStation 1 games all the way up to 4K. So if you're playing on a 4K display, it's going to look great. There's things like texture filtering and true color rendering, so you can really tinker with it and get these games to look the way you want it to look. But the coolest feature of them all that he goes over here, in my opinion at least, is getting games like Chrono Cross or other PlayStation 1 games that didn't run at 60 frames per second to be able to run at 60 FPS, because you can overclock the MIPS CPU. So this is Chrono Cross here, not running at 60 frames per second. And if we go just a bit ahead, you'll see it here. You can see how much smoother it is. And even when in the gameplay, the attacks, the way that the characters are moving, it just looks absolutely awesome. So yeah, definitely go check out Modern Vintage Gamer's video on this. He goes over it all. But the takeaway from it is that the Xbox Series S and X, but the Series S specifically, is literally probably the best emulator device you can get out there for that $299 price tag. I mean, you probably can do all this on a PC that has the same specs or more, but for $299, you get a little box, you plug it into your TV, you go into the developer mode, and you can play games from every generation. Anyways, guys, that's it for me. Just another quick reminder, I have that 5K giveaway going on in the community section of my YouTube channel, so go make sure to check that out. All you have to do is subscribe and let me know what game you are interested in playing in August. And I mean, lines up perfectly with this Game Pass announcement, as I'm giving away 15 codes for Game Pass. Again, let me know what you think about everything from this video, games you're playing from here. Let me know what you think about the Scuff controllers and the Series S emulating the PlayStation 1. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. If you're new here and you like what you see throughout this video, I'd really appreciate you hitting that subscribe button. Help this channel grow, help grow this community, so we can have great conversations in the comments below. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for your support, and I'll catch you in the next video.
We'll be right back.